people know that I've been commenting and being quite clear regarding the philosophies of how people are taught at music schools. I've done this in order to advise people that are about to invest both money and time and hope for a positive result, which generally means a career. So I'm just going to use the general vibe of the day, the attitudes regarding the teaching of our instrument, and share some thoughts. So welcome to another episode of And Nothing But the Truth. The philosophy in this time is to prepare bass students for careers. Possibly the same philosophy exists in all classical schools, that ultimately everybody wants to work by having been prepared while in music school to be qualified to be employed. Now, just taking Berklee as an example, when it began, it was called the Schillinger House. It was named after Joseph Schillinger, who created a very unique methodology of teaching harmony in music in general. And all the students that went to the Schillinger House had the same plan that maybe a career would be imminent. But at that particular time, it wasn't proffed. It wasn't put forward that if you do this, this will happen from it. If you study this, a career is imminent. The philosophy in the Schillinger House was that if you become qualified, it is possible and likely that a career can come from it. So, in the general world education of bass, because I keep my eyes open and I see what's going on, the objection that I have is an objection that people are negatively impacted by the idea that if you follow these principles of study and practice, that you are being prepared for a career, when in fact, almost everybody, before they go to any music school, has already had a career. You've played in bands, you've been successful in groups, or certainly endeavoring to be so at the regional level. So the one objection I have in all of bass education, leaving out those educators that teach music for its own sake, is that lessons are designed to get you to perform, which is always something that happens after the fact. You learn Spanish, and then after the fact you speak it. You learn about cooking, and after the fact you become capable as a cook. The error in our industry is that you are being told that a career may be imminent, and it's not, and it hasn't been. So I'm advising people to recognize that back in 1945, musicians were just as interested in a career as they are in 2026. The thing about that period is that all students were taught music, which qualified people to have a career. I don't think that's happening on bass anymore, due to the philosophies of teachers and schools in general that have altered the original and utterly successful philosophy of teaching music only as was taught to students at the Schillinger House in 1945. Nothing in music has changed. The styles have changed. The imparting of information is identical until bass teachers or other teachers or schools or other events of instruction have decided to veer from it. And the people that won't benefit are people watching this, some people watching this. So the only thing I'm trying to empower you with is to put music first, endeavor to get into it, and that will give you a far better chance at a career, should you wish to have this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the alert button. Thank you very much for listening.